Cruising is definitely not for everybody, and I think today's comments are some great examples of who those people are. So buckle up, this is going to be entertaining. Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and I am back with some new cruise comments for you this week. And after reading these comments, these are definitely some people that I think cruising may not be their ideal vacation choice, because there are definitely some people I would not want on a cruise ship with me. I wouldn't want to have them next to me saying these sorts of things. And then I definitely don't believe I would go and post some of this on the internet, looking for sympathy, looking for other people to agree with me, when I think common sense would tell you you're probably not going to get the results you want. But let's read today's comments. Let's find out. Are they right? Are they wrong? Do you think these people even have a leg to stand on? All right, so let's jump right on in. Let's start off with our first comment today. I was upgraded from a deck chair on deck 9 to a clamshell bed on deck 12. Will there be brats running by in PJs or smoking? Will there be brats running by in PJs? I don't know. Sounds like they really don't like other people's kids or kids in general. I don't know. If you don't like kids, should you be on a cruise ship? Especially if there's options for adults-only cruises? For our next one, I can only assume, and it is an assumption, that this person doesn't like the rule that you can't keep mobility scooters in the hallways. They have to be in your rooms on cruise ships. It's the only thing that makes sense when I read this. We need more mobility scooters blocking hallways. Until Pixels stop blocking walkways with their pain-in-the-blank photo backgrounds, it seems hypocritical to ask anybody else to keep the hallways clear. Just saying. Sure, it makes sense. Let's compare the safety of the hallways to Pixel's photo studios putting their backdrops around the ship. Really never had one in my way. I couldn't just walk around. So is Pixels really a problem? Or maybe does this person not like the fact they can't leave their stuff in the hallway? Now I got one from somebody I don't think they enjoyed 1 second of their cruise. And I will say, when you read it, you're going to see the word beds in there a lot. I think you need to think sunbeds, lounge chairs. But at least that's what I'm hoping they're meaning. So what do people think of the cruise? Windjammer, pretty poor quality. Limited support for vegan. Limited locations for coffee. Limited locations for coconut water. Limited seating anywhere on the ship. So many standing listening to music. Beds so close we are touching everyone. Not enough beds. Running track so close to beds it's dangerous. Thought some of the singers could have been better. Room dirty and falling apart, very difficult to open the balcony door. Honestly, if I could have gotten a refund, I would have gotten off at Corona. What do you think? Personally, I think maybe cruising is not your ideal vacation choice. You got this whole list of things you don't like, not a single solitary thing you did like? Seems like everything was bad. I'm sure everybody understands that if you are late on embarkation day to get on the cruise ship, that's probably your fault. If you didn't get there on time, and this wasn't something arranged by the cruise line themselves, how is it the cruise line's fault that you didn't make it? How do you believe they now owe you something? Especially if you, don't purchase insurance, don't have your trip covered, you don't make the ship, and now you're mad and cursing the cruise line? No credit, no nothing. I lost all the way around, lost my money, and they blank wouldn't even give me credit. I hope them effers never be successful, blank Carnival. And all because this is the letter they received. We're sorry to hear that you were unable to sail with us. We know you were looking forward to your cruise, and we empathize with your disappointment over having to miss your vacation plans. We have reviewed your request for special consideration and regret that we are unable to honor your request for a refund or a credit. We trust you understand that it is the guest's responsibility to arrive to the port prior to the end of boarding time. In preparation for departure, all guests must be on board at least 1 hour prior to the scheduled departure time. Although you arrive to the port late, it is for this reason we offer Carnival's vacation protection as a safeguard from financial losses of this nature. Thank you for your understanding. We hope you will once again consider Carnival when making future vacation plans. Did not purchase insurance, did not show up on time to board the ship, yet Carnival's the bad guy here. I kind of think Carnival's having a little wishful thinking if they believe this person's ever going to book with Carnival Cruise Lines again. But if they book with any other cruise line and are in this exact same situation, they're going to get the exact same result. It is your responsibility to be the ship on time. Should you really get mad at them for this? Finally, a little medical issue. A little medical issue on board a cruise ship that requires a quarantine. And maybe it is a minor issue. Maybe it doesn't seem like a big deal. At least it wasn't to the person that wrote this in, but it was a big deal to the cruise line. You're in a confined space. You have a lot of passengers on board. You may have rules and regulations for the ports you are visiting. And yeah, if they discover something, find something, feel there's something they need to take care of, they're going to do so, even if you write this in. Horrible decision. We discovered a child in our party had acquired lice. We went to the ship doctor and paid $350 for the shampoo. Treated and it's gone. However, she was slapped with a 48-hour quarantine and is barred from going to Athens and Turkey. Show me where all these punitive decisions or restrictions for lice are listed. Trip ruined and money down the drain. Not to mention the psychological damage to the kid being jailed for 2 days. Believe me, if this was an airborne illness that could impact the entire ship, I'd be the first to lock it down. But this is insane. Don't go to the ship doctor unless absolutely necessary. It could destroy your whole trip. So found lice on one of the kids, went down to the doctor, got the scalp treatment shampoo, treated the kid. The ship decided to put him on a 48-hour quarantine. Now, of course, this has now ruined the trip. The child now has major psychological damage due to being jailed. I'm not sure how quarantined and jailed are the same thing, but okay. And so their advice and solution is just don't go to the doctors. This wasn't an airborne illness. If they spread some lice, they spread some lice. No big deal. So that's my question to you guys. Is it a big deal or is it not? Should the cruise line have locked them down? Should the cruise line have put them on quarantine? Or should they have just freely let them go about the ship? Should they have said, oh, we see your child has lice. Not a problem. Take him to the kids club. Go up into the crowded theater, venues, the Windjammer, MDR. It's perfectly okay. Nobody else on board this ship minds your child having lice. I mean, what do you guys think? Cruise line right? Or is the cruise line wrong in this particular case? I would say the cruise line has a duty to do what they can to protect their fellow passengers, even if we're just talking about lice. I kind of think that they have a responsibility to say, hey, we can't risk spreading this around the ship. We've got to stop it. And that's going to be our video this week. So you guys let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Are these people right? Are they wrong? Do they have a leg to stand on? What do you think of their comments in general? Are some of these people just out there? Do you want to see them on the next cruise? Or do you even know a person that thinks exactly like this? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.